For several hours the 1 week Richard Allen was in one of the planet's largest inconvenient seats. In a Westminster board chamber, parliamentarians of 9 countries tattered Facebook's Europe politics head, generally above one question: why was he down there instead of Marc Zuckerberg? On the 1 week's Technology Camping podcasting, we ask if, for the theater, we scientific whatever knew of the investigation of Richard Allen. He was on the behind leg as the political community charged his business of all of game quick and friable in customer information, to helping reprisal in Myanmar and menacing democratic state about the planet. The top zinger came of a Canada MP who told, "Ours more democratic institutions include been upended by frat-boy billionaires of California, and Mr. Zuckerberg's judgment not to seem speaks volumes." But which everyone was wait to discover out on was such domestic Facebook documents withdrawn of a entrepreneur who is in a legislative controversy in the public print gigantic. In the occasion, the board president Damian Collins opted not to issue the documents once. But he did courage one electronic mail of the heap. It was of a Facebook engineering in 2014 seemingly sensing the alarm signal on a top standard of Rusky operation, in 3 trillion information points a day creature available of Rusky IP addresses. Richard Allen did not very include and reply while requested which activity had been undertaken on the precautionary. After, Facebook published the entire electronic mail circuit that emerging to show how the engineering personnel who had grown the question later signed how down there was not in fact precise testimony of Rusky operation. So Facebook found it of how collision comparatively unharmed. But deceased in the day came testimony of else eyewitness who offered how on broad issues on accessing to customer information, Richard Allen had been less than rather than frank in the board. Ashkan Saltani, a ex-technique advisor to the U.S. Fed Trading Committee, told how Release 1 of the Facebook plate, up it was modified in 2014, did enable developers unfiltered accessing to users' information, contrary the testimony taking into account over. He as well told how, in the 2011 community of its confidentiality instance versus Facebook, the FTC estimated how if a customer had an app established it had accessing to almost all the user's section data, though if set to individual. The next day Damian Collins was really crucial of the productivity of Richard Allen, expressive a meeting, I don't believe he was direct in the board. Was it hypocritical? Affirmative. Was it deceptive? Affirmative. Did he perhaps conduct behind pertinent and essential data? Nearly surely affirmative. Facebook disputes how, and disagrees in the release of events laid down out by Mr. Saltani. The public print gigantic is as well upset at which it sees as the selectivity and bias use of documents derived of a party, the app software developer SIX4THREE, established to color it in the lowest probable lighting. The is a fight how is just departure to get more than painful. In the upcoming days, Damian Collins plans to produce a redacted release of the documents that may barn lighting on domestic discussions at Facebook on how far to go in enabling developers accessing to users' information. Get ready for more than salute.